Hello. Hello. Do you notice anything different? Huh? Does this quality perhaps look a little bit better? Does the audio sound a little different perhaps? So a little change that'll make a big difference. We have a brand new camera. I got this camera on an exceptionally good deal. I got it almost half off. It's such a good camera. Just super thank you to my wonderful audience. You guys have allowed me to afford this camera, and I think it'll really help the quality of my videos. It'll be more enjoyable for everyone involved. For watching, for me recording. This video goes up to 4K, which is crazy. I'm so excited to play around with this camera. I've been doing a lot of brainstorming for my channel, and I kind of want to keep improving the quality very steadily, just doing smaller things. So I hope you're excited for the growth of this channel. Anyway, hello, welcome. Welcome to the upgraded quality. Oh, magnificently smooth. Beth actually looks kind of dirty, like you can kind of see all the grimy particles on her. I have to wash her now. Okay, anyway. Welcome if you're new or old. My name is Hello Studios. I am your lovely host. If you are new here, welcome. You found yourself on LPStube, the crazy side of YouTube. We're all a little crazy here. And today, I have my water. I usually drink coffee, but you know, hydration. Hydration. It's finally time. I'm bringing it back. Her necklace. I'm sorry. That would bother me too. Welcome back to Crusty to Clean. What? I'm sorry. What did I just say? Crusty. I meant ugly to cute. Ugly to cute. Not crusty. It's not a crusty video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm sorry. I failed. I failed you. Welcome back to Ugly to Cute. Ugly to Cute. That's what you're watching. Ugly to Cute. My LPS customizing series where I take a G4 LPS and try to fix it. Try and fail. If you're brand new to LPS or this series in general, G4 is the generation of Littlest pet shop that everyone does not like. We've all cast them away, we disown them. It's mostly because the models look so bad. Not even in the way they're sculpted, and they do have a little bit of saving grace. It's mostly the paint job. It looks awful, I'm sorry. These are the LPS that nobody collects. They just kind of try to get rid of them. I see them on eBay everywhere. Nobody wants them. They're unwanted. So this series is going against the grain. I'm adopting these poor decrepit souls and I'm attempting to paint and fix them. 'Tis I, the customizer, here to deliver you. I am your salvation. And hopefully I won't get emotionally traumatized in the process. Welcome aboard! Last Crusty Clean was a good 7 months ago, I think. It was a long time. And we had made Leonard, the atrocious chameleon mechanism. I have dug into my collection and I found 3 new specimens that we could choose today. I had you guys vote. There was a tiger, an armadillo, and a lion. And y'all chose the lion. Why would you do it to me? Do you not like me? But before we get started with the lion, do you want to fill your beautiful brain with the power of knowledge? Well then you are in luck because this video is brought to you by Skillshare, the largest online learning community for creatives. With the fall season naturally spurring students back to their studies, why not set aside a little time to learn something creative? Whether it be film, illustration, music, painting, miniatures, or even creating YouTube videos, Skillshare offers an easy, structured approach to learning, with classes taught by industry experts that build upon and master specific skills. I'm sure most of you know my creative obsession is within miniature film production, but I never actually got to go to film school, so most of my knowledge comes from friends, experience, and of course course, independent study. I found courses like miniature prop production, Procreate Essentials, or storyboarding for film, great for building upon concepts I was already kind of familiar with, but I was really excited to see this course on Blender, as it's something I've always wanted to learn for like prop making, puppet creation, and set building in the future. So if you want to explore the community, Skillshare, partnered with Hello Studios, offers the first 500 people using my link to get 1 month free trial of Skillshare. I applaud you in your creative pursuits, and thank you again Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's bring this lion out. Wait, I didn't name him. What do I name you? Wait. That's his neck. Ugh. I think I'm gonna go with Leroy, the lion, since that's easy to remember. Leroy, ugh. Leo the lion. I can't think. Okay, I think I've decided. I'm gonna go with Larry. It still retains the sass factor, Larry. He can be a little sassy, but you know. Okay, that's the name. All right, Larry, it's your time to shine. Please come forth. It's Larry. It's like someone's gossiping behind Larry. You talking shit. This lion has been in my cupboard for a very long time, and I've been kind of dreading even looking at it, so the fact that it's today's specimen fills my heart with a lot of sorrow, but as always, I am up for the challenge, even though the stakes are ginormous. No, don't worry, Larry. I can help you. Welcome to my plastic surgery office. I offer free consultations. This is our subject for today's project, and I hope you guys are excited to watch me suffer. Thank you for choosing such a specimen. So here is a Generation 2 lion in comparison. Which one do you guys like better? This one can be Leo. This one is deserving of the name Leo. It's just, he's majestic. Look at that hair, it's perfectly styled. Please drop your hair routine or the hair gel or just anything, please. Look, it's like perfectly curled in the back. Like, Leo spends hours just like meticulously curling his hair. His beard, just perfectly trimmed to a perfect angle. Just frames his face majestically. And we got Larry over here. He's trying his best to live up to the standard. I actually just realized they both have the same yellow color. Leo's like his older brother. He's just like the perfect older brother, and Larry here, he's just trying his best to emulate his brother's success. What do I do? What do I even do with this thing? So I have no idea how I'm gonna paint this. I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now, since I think I want to do a lot of modification for this sculpting. I think my first big problem with this base, just like forgetting how it's painted, forgetting the factory paint. I used to watch a lot of nature documentaries, and I love how lions have these huge, like, you can just see how powerful their paws are. Not only with their big claws, but it just like the size of them is just very, you can like see how strong they are. And Larry here, he looks like he needs to spend some time in the gym. Larry needs to build up those leg muscles, because oh boy, my man has toothpick legs. Designers really got lazy there. Oh, and the good thing about this generation, the one good thing, decapitation is quite simple. Actually, holy moly. Okay, I think I've changed my mind. We're gonna leave the head intact. I don't want to have to deal with putting that back on when I've sculpted stuff on him. So let's just work on bulking up his feet. What if I kept his feet, like the leg part of his feet, super stick thin, and then I just sculpted huge paws on the bottom? Would that be kind of cute? They would look like shoes. Maybe that would look dumb. I know they technically have 4 digits. I mean, it just looks kind of weird with LPS. Like how they actually sculpt them with 3. Like how I just said that and then I sculpted it absentmindedly anyway. Does that look good? Ooh, guys, what if I gave him claws? They're nothing too crazy, but they do get the point across. Oh, I'll just put those in the oven real quick. Ooh, you know what I actually do want to try? I want to try sculpting with a glove. I know some people who do this to avoid getting fingerprints when you're sculpting, so I think that's kind of genius. All ready for surgery, doctor. I'm gonna try it out. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I think I've done this before, I never do because my hand gets all sweaty in the glove and it's like, ugh. Can you see the vision? They're still pretty stubby, but I mean, LPS themselves look stubby. It's better than before. I mean, come on. Yes. Oh, sorry, Larry. Didn't mean to get that little fleshy bit in your eye. Ew, where is all this hair coming from? My monthly shed, or if all my hair falls out. Perhaps I should go bald. Just like Larry right here, you know? He's got a receding hairline. We can match. I don't know if I've shown this on my channel, but there is this trick where you can take rubbing alcohol, and I know if you put it on the clay, it helps get rid of fingerprints. When I'm feeling a little bit perfectionist, I'll do that. I think I saw it on Delightful's channel. That's what I aspire to be, an adjacent to Delightful, just like her crazy little sister who's a little bit chaotic and likes animals more than dolls. So I make just LPS versions. So yeah, you can't really tell, but that did help. It helps. I think this is the only way I know to transition from clay to plastic in the cleanest way possible. Oh, and just in time, dear. The claws are done in the oven. So I basically sculpted little pieces like this, and I cut them at the very edge, so it's just the claw piece left over. Or the sharp piece, I should say. Sorry, this is so small, but that's like the cut up piece, so that's the piece I discard. And then I have a little sharp thing here, and you just attempt, oops, to not ruin the sculpting I just did. Ah! That's my little trick. Someone on my YouTube community tab called this lion Mr. Tippy Toes, and I've been laughing about that for the past 30 minutes. Speaking of which, do not mess with Larry, like, check out these daggers on his feet. The next thing I want to sculpt on is some hair. I do think his tail looks a little bald. It's lacking on some details, unfortunately. And I just think this could be a little bit more voluminous. Like, I kind of want to connect from here so the ear is covered or like surrounded by hair instead of being open like this. It kind of gives the illusion of a receding hairline. I think I'll try to keep this sculpting pretty simple to match the other hair so it looks like that's how the base was made. I have teal paint all over my fingers just because I was painting this and I didn't realize there was some wet paint on my palette, so if you're wondering why it's everywhere. Perhaps this is a sign. Perhaps I should paint the lion to be teal. Just made a green juice again. I'm on my green juice kick. I ran out of spinach though, so it kind of looks like pond water. Not like an attractive green, but oh well. I don't know why. I'm having like waves of energy and exhaustion today. I don't know what's going on. Caffeine withdrawal. Here is the sculpting I did. Your neck, sir. The heat kind of makes the neck plug stick. Be oh so careful to not mess up the sculpting I just did. Oh, there we go. Someone on the YouTube community tab called Larry Edward Scissor Paws. Okay, I admit, maybe the claws are a bit of an overkill, but they're a statement piece. What can I say? So here's all the sculpting I added. I made his tail very voluminous and fluffy. Nothing too crazy, just small enhancements, just to kind of correct, I don't know, the places I think the model was lacking. I tried to really keep in mind how it was sculpted so that the stuff I added on didn't look too out of place. I'm going to cover this, where'd it go? In some Mod Podge. I don't want to worry about anything breaking. I already covered a lot of it in super glue, but I think you can never reinforce this stuff too much, to be honest. The clay I use, I should upgrade it. I can't find something that I'm willing to compromise the quick drying time in the toaster oven. Nothing really beats being able to sculpt in layers, and it would take me days if I used stuff like Kneadetite or epoxy sculpt because I have to wait so long just for the cure. I do want to experiment a little bit more. For now, cosplay is my best bet. Whenever I do this sort of base coat with Mod Podge, I like to do it really light because if you're not careful, Mod Podge can clump together and kind of promote streakiness. You don't want to leave pools, is what I'm saying, pools of Mod Podge. Just got back from a little walk. So it's literally September, so it's fall, is what that means. But look what's blooming. I feel like I'm in Hawaii. It's so tropical. It's so pretty. But this flower grows on the trees in my neighborhood. I don't know, I found it so pretty. It doesn't even look real to me. I'm still getting used to the fact where I live is subtropical. I keep forgetting. But the nature here is so gorgeous. So the lion, again, I went on a walk. Healthy, get some exercise. Also has the benefit of allowing the lion to dry. You can see the Mod Podge dries clear. It was glossy Mod Podge, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just Larry's sparkling personality. And it makes me a lot more comfortable handling him. I feel like he's pretty secure. For his base coat, we're gonna paint this pretty realistic as usual, per usual, like we usually do. I'll probably do a little bit of, I don't know, artistic liberties, kind of simplifying the lion pattern, so it's not gonna be completely realistic. So maybe like blockier colors, I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I want to do completely, but for the base color, we're gonna do a creamish brown for a lion. Fit for a lion. I don't know where the tip of this airbrush piece went, but I'm missing it. I hope that doesn't do anything bad. Okay, say goodbye to the crazy eyelashes and the purple barf hair and the neon orange nose. I know you guys are going through the mourning process right now. Don't be too sad. It might take a second for the color to come out. Oh my gosh, look, I think I actually mixed the color and it looks almost exactly identical to the clay color. Definitely not a bad first base. I think it's a little bit too, I don't know, fleshy for my tastes. I'm gonna go back over with some dry brush just for like the main body color, just to make it a little more brownish, I think. Would look a little bit better. I mean, I could be doing this with the airbrush, but I actually only have yellow, red, and blue for the airbrush colors, so I mix everything basically, and it's a little bit tricky to get certain colors. I think I need to go get some new tones. For the entirety of the time I've had an airbrush, which is probably like going on 2 years now, I haven't even bought more airbrush paint. Guys! Okay, first off, the quality. Ugh, I'm never gonna get over it. This camera upgrade, oh, it's the best thing ever. Okay, but besides that, oh my gosh! Larry out here looking like a whole Greek goddess. Look at this. Look at this sculpting. What? Makes me appreciate how this base was sculpted a lot more. I think I love like all the hair around the ears that really help. Got a nice base coat. Let's work on the lion mane. Wow, I really like how this looks now. Just painted. An exceptional upgrade, and it's not even finished yet. Does he look regal? Does he look like the king of the jungle? Is that the tiger? What's the lion? The king of the pride. It's the king of the circle of life. I hope I summon the entire Lion King fan base from this video. Or my Pride fan base. Ah, have you guys seen that series? It's on YouTube. It's free. It's like an indie project. I remember watching that and just being mesmerized. It's like warriors cats if they were lions crossed with Disney. Very Disney-esque. Did that project ever get finished? I actually don't even remember. My man is looking regal. I don't know if Larry is a regal enough name for this figurine now. Edward suits it better. Edward Scissorhands. Oh, it's so perfect. I don't know if I've said this before, but I think lions are kind of like my spirit animal. I love lions. And it's about their face. It's just, I don't know what it is. They're so comforting. They're so ethereal. I've been saying this for years, but when I get into my home, forever home, and I have my own driveway that I can decorate however I want 2 lion statues. I don't know why I see that so much, like lion statues, but I always loved how that looked. I want statues in general. I have like this whole vision for my future home. There's gonna be a pottery studio in the back. I really have like this cool idea. I don't know what I'm enamored by, like statues. So I want this garden, and then I want to make a bunch of statues to kind of sit in the garden. I don't know what's so appealing about it, but just thinking about the statues kind of being outside all the time, and with age they just get moss and slowly erodes them, and they just feel like they're part of the landscape after a while. But they'll all be a little bit special because I'll be the one who has made them. I'm serious, I'm gonna do it. Just you wait. It'll happen. But at the front of my home, there will be 2 lion statues. And if you guys know if there's some sort of like significance to why there are lion statues in front of so many people's homes, I'm sure there's a reason. I never actually sat down and looked it up, but if you know, or if you have them. I know a lot of people who have lion statues and they dress them up for the different holidays. Like put little Santa hats on them during Christmas, or have them hold little jack-o'-lanterns during Halloween. I'll be that person. That will be me. But yeah, my dream home. A lot of it has to do with what's outside of the home. One of the main things though is like a pottery studio. I love pottery. Oh, just like the fact of like making your own ceramics. I was gonna go to college for pottery, but I chose something a little more practical. I feel like I could teach myself pottery. Like if I really wanted to learn pottery, I would just need to invest in the supplies and I would have fun. I would have fun figuring out how to do it. And I would make statues and stuff to go out in the garden. That would be so fulfilling and beautiful. But there's so much stuff I want to do with pottery. I've had this idea for a long time, just making ball socket jointed dolls, like animal dolls. Very Beatrix Potter-esque. And I think they would just be so elegant to be in ceramic. It would feel like a traditional doll, basically. I also would love to make little sculpted animals, just smaller ones. Like pendants, so different charms. It's kind of hard to describe. I just have a really clear vision for what I want. I mean, here, where is it? I can sculpt, yeah, here. So for example, I'd started just mock-up making a sculpture for a cat art doll. So I would have casted this, and after I did the ears, of course. This was my first try. Yeah, I never actually finished it. Of course, it's not done. But, you know, if you look really close, there's like fur detail. I chose a cat because I love how like lion and just cat faces, feline faces, how they're made, how they look, their structure. They're very beautiful to me. But yeah, that's like, I don't know, one of my little daydreams. Daydreams for my future. I don't think I'll ever stop making LPS customs. I do love making them, but I love exploring other forms of art, and there's a lot I want to try out in the future, and who knows, maybe it'll make it on this channel. I'm sure you guys will be supportive. You guys are too sweet, too nice to me. I can always talk more about what I would want my dream house to be if you guys are interested. Do you guys have a dream house? You know what? Drop your dream home and life. Like what you would, like your schedule, what you would be doing, what you would see yourself be doing, the job you would have, all that stuff. I have this whole vision of what I want to do. I don't know if I'm the only one who plans all this stuff out and just kind of has this vision, but there's just like little things to me. Like for instance, in my town, there's a lot of little lanterns that people have. They're lit by fire, or they're lit by bulbs that flicker like fire. And something about the light post with the flickering fire at night gives me so much peace. I can't even describe to you how beautiful it looks. That's something I want in my future house outside, just having that. Just small things. I don't know. Small things like that just fill me with peace. We all got a dream. Post your dreams below. What would you have? Hello. I am very far away. So I don't want to break the illusion or anything. A lot of you know I record these videos over a couple of days. This one in particular, I'm recording over a couple of weeks. Anyway, sometimes interesting stuff happens, and these videos, you know, I kind of just talk in them. They're kind of like a, I don't know, an artistic diary of sorts. I like to incorporate not only painting, but I don't know, little moments as well. So right now I am packing some orders from my shop. They're all cute and Halloween themed. I got the plushies in special packaging. Anyway, I'm doing this by candlelight because we had a hurricane pass through. And fortunately, everyone in my neighborhood, my family is all safe. It has been a weird couple days because the power has been out. And I've been doing a lot of things without any service or any technology or any light. Anyway, I'll probably talk more about the hurricane as I paint for this next footage, and probably show you some pictures and stuff around, just of stuff I've seen, because so much damage. Oh my goodness. Hello. I know things might have the illusion of looking normal, but I promise you I'm in the apocalypse right now. The only reason I even have electricity to light my box lights behind me is because I've got this power cable connected to our neighbor's generator, but my whole town is out of power right now. Nobody has electricity, there's no service, can barely contact anyone. And the only reason I'm actually filming right now is because I genuinely need to finish this video for a sponsorship based on a contract, so I have to get this done. And me and my family are evacuating tomorrow, so that's the mood. No pressure, let's work on the custom. Hey, you guys can't say I'm not dedicated. I'm gonna try some white. I'm not gonna explain too much, I'm just gonna keep painting. The destruction of the hurricane passing through my town was unlike anything anyone expected. I was completely unprepared. I know a lot of people were. I asked my boss the night before because it was just storming so much, like the hurricane was passing over. Nobody expected the eye of the hurricane, first off, to pass over our city. But I was texting my boss and I was literally like, so do you want me to come to work tomorrow? I'm not sure if it's safe. And he's like, oh yeah, just like, we'll play it by ear. We'll keep an eye. And then the whole hurricane passed through. It's absolute mayhem. Me and my dad, we drove a little bit into the city, just a tiny bit down the road. We didn't want to get in the way of anything. We were trying to see if we can get to a grocery store, but everything is broken, everything's closed. There's power lines in the road, there's mudslides, there's flooding, there's trees falling everywhere. I feel so fortunate that our home was completely unaffected and undamaged, because after looking around and seeing how many trees have fallen, I think it's honestly a miracle. Our neighbors have trees that have fallen on their homes. My sister's boyfriend had a whole tree come through his bedroom. And I can't describe to you the damage. I've never been in a disaster this large before. Anyway, it is a huge crisis. I'm really happy that everyone I know is safe and we have the opportunity to get in a safer spot. We just heard from our neighbors after they went to town. People have just been kind of passing information that the water towers won't be back up for 3 weeks. That's pretty long to be without fresh water, and it really makes you kind of look at what you have differently. I don't know, and the alarming thing is about the damages. Sorry, I'm also clearing my throat a lot because I've been drinking water that's really questionable. And we've been boiling and everything, so don't worry. What's really concerning is I actually don't even know the extent of the damages. I only know what I've heard and what I've seen from my own eyes, and that isn't that much. My reception is very bad, but I have been getting some messages sent through. I haven't been able to respond to people, but people I haven't spoken to in a long time, like in years, just like everyone I've ever met is texting me like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? We saw the pictures." And I'm thinking, wow, it must be really bad. I heard the main town was underwater for a while. It's probably horrible. It is strange how quick things can change around you, because life was so normal a few days ago, and then one storm and everything changes. Okay, so I've reached a bit of a conundrum. The ball and socket joint, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it just sticks inside the head too tightly. It's basically causing the head to jam, and when I try to twist it, it's actually just breaking the neck. It's physically ripping the plastic. I really don't know how else to fix it without destroying it. I don't know. I mean, I could just have... Technically, the head does not need to spin for it to look cute, but, you know, is it even an LPS if the head doesn't move? Like, come on. Uh-oh. I'll solve that. I can fix that somehow. Optimistically. I'm a very optimistic person, can you tell? For now, I'm just gonna count my blessings and say it makes it a little bit easier to paint these two things separately. And I'll figure out that whole neck plug situation at the end. I kind of just want to add more detail on the face. I feel like it's kind of lacking. Not sure. Anyway, I hope everyone affected by the hurricane stays safe, is safe. I really hope that this video, I hope that me talking about like the hurricane doesn't come across as making light of the situation. If anything, I just don't really understand the extent of the damages right now. It is a very serious situation, and I hope that everyone affected by it can get the proper help they need and stay safe, has the availability for healthcare and everything. You can hear there's a helicopter going outside right now. Like, it's really comforting to know how many people are out there helping others, all the emergency procedures in place to get people the help they need, the care they need. Actually, I'm really happy. I happened to save a lion reference photo on my phone. So that is literally the only reason why I can paint this lion right now. See, it's right here. Like, I got the face structure. I think I want to add a little bit more hair streakiness to the mane so it looks a little bit more realistic. I do like how this mane is sculpted now that it's painted. I can see all the details. Aw, cute little brown nose. Yeah, it looks like we're actually gonna try to evacuate pretty early tomorrow morning. Again, I haven't actually seen the destruction around me too much in town because I live so rural, but I heard things are really bad. I hope everyone's staying safe. I have been in a few natural disaster events. Like, I've been in a tsunami, I've been in countless tornado warnings. Tornadoes are scary. And I have been in a forest fire as well, but I think I've always been pretty lucky because I've always gotten away from the danger. This is really the first natural disaster that's caught everyone off guard. No one was prepared. I think they just issued a ban on driving because so many people are kind of unnecessarily driving around. I know there's some people trying to get out, trying to get to a safer spot, but some people are kind of just sightseeing. It's preventing rescue teams getting where they need to go. So we've been trying to stay put. It's looking like tomorrow morning I'll get to see downtown. We are evacuating for 12 days, which is a long time, wow. So I'm gonna try to bring my filming equipment. I'm not sure if I will be able to film where we're going, but I do feel very fortunate. I can kind of work from home at times. I will still have online school and stuff, so there's a possibility I'll be able to film, but I'm not gonna stress too much about it. Oh, the details are on the face! I love it. I love this sculpt now. I want to add like a little bit of maybe blush around some areas. I know actual lion's eyes are kind of like a gold, or I'm gonna say yellow, but the brown felt right. Liven up those cheeks a bit for Larry. It's so wild. I can just hear the generators outside. I think the one good thing about events like this is it kind of brings people together. For instance, we have neighbors coming over helping share some of their supplies. We're sharing water. People are communicating what's going on because everything is down. Basic necessities become more precious, I suppose. I think it just brings out the humanity in people. Each of us check up on our neighbors. Some people with chainsaws come and help tear down trees across roads. Trapped people are being rescued. Everyone's kind of dispersing the supplies that they have towards each other. I think it's just kind of beautiful how people can be so loving in instances of those who need things. In tragedy, people can be very generous and giving. The first day I had no power at all. My phone was dead, so I was like, I have to try to get some power and charge my phone because I was hoping I could get some cell reception and respond to some texts of people asking if I was okay. So I packed my bag. I walked the whole way to this establishment near me that I heard had power, and there was no one inside. It was locked, but I did find an outlet on the outside of the building, so I kind of just sat down and hunkered there for a while and charged my stuff. Other people were kind of waiting for the building to open because it was locked and there was other supplies inside, so while they were waiting they were just playing tennis in the parking lot, and I thought it was just kind of cute. They were just inviting anyone who walked by to come play tennis with them. I don't know, it's just nice. It's nice to see people make the most of the situation. I think it really teaches a lot about what you can live without and what you take for granted. What I'm really realizing is I take for granted clean water, and especially a good cup of coffee. Oh, the apocalypse doesn't have coffee. What am I doing? Who am I? Of course, I'm just very grateful to be unharmed. Our home is unharmed. And I'm hoping that we can get out tomorrow, okay? Larry's my little apocalypse custom. I might have to keep him to commemorate the event. I honestly don't even know what I'm painting. I'm just painting blindly. Absent-mindedly, that's always a little dangerous. Okay, I think I'm almost done. I just need to reattach the head and the body. Okay, Larry. What? Oh, I'm excited. Okay. Okay, I'll be back for the results. Okay, Larry is adorable, and if you don't think so, you're lying to yourself. I honestly think this might be my favorite ugly to cute so far. I don't know why Larry is so cute. I genuinely love him. I think he cleaned up so nicely. I love the color tones. I love the sharp little claws. He looks like a little plush stuffed animal. Like his mane looks so soft and like I want to like squish it. Like when I first saw this sculpt, I really did not know what it looked like painted, but I did kind of have high hopes. It does have an interesting shape, and wow, just like small minute changes really made a big difference on this one. I think Larry also holds special significance because he was made during an apocalypse. And again, I love lions. They're just such beautiful animals to me. All the browns, the monochrome colors, I should say. I think he's just very beautiful. I'm especially pleased with the face, considering I kind of just improvised most of it. I was looking off an image a little bit, but I think lion patterns are a little bit hard to decipher, and I wanted to simplify it into something simple and cute, and I really, really like him. What do you guys think? Did I do a good job? Is Larry magnificent? Where's that first one? Where'd Leo go? Leo, your brother has been upgraded. It's okay, I'll leave him. I don't want to embarrass Leo, because Larry here got like quite the upgrade. Leo might be like really intimidated. Like, I don't think I want to do that to him. Brutal in 4K. Like that would be unkind. So that was today's Ugly to Cute, featuring the lion. Actually, maybe Crapatha's still my favorite because she's just kind of iconic, but Larry is a close second. Oh, I totally almost forgot to show you how I fixed his neck. I just put in a little wire. It's a very simple mechanism. It just allows his head to spin. It does not bobble like a usual LPS, but to be fair, it didn't bobble before, so I'm not too concerned for that. Just a simple solution. What do you guys think of the claws? Are they too extra now that they're painted? I still think they're cute. I kind of want to try toothpicks next time though. Remind me, make sure I do it. Toothpicks. And if you were affected by the hurricane, I hope that you stay safe. I hope that your family stays safe and that your home is alright. Wishing everything a big, speedy recovery and bounce back. I'm actually going to get packed now to evacuate. Life is so crazy sometimes, oh my gosh. But I'm so happy I could finish Larry in time. I'll also make sure to update on the hurricane situation in my next video. Till our next endeavor! What could we do in the next one? Our next Ugly to Cute. Sorry, I have an eyelash in my eyeball. It's very comfortable. Okay. With that, Mother Studios says goodbye. We had so much fun together. Oh, you could just watch it. You could just watch another video. You know, we don't have to say goodbye. Just go click on. Just go click on a new video. It's an easy solution. Why didn't I think of it? Okay, bye everyone.